What's going on, gardeners? I'm making this video to share with you something that happened to me this week. I had to have surgery, and I've been in recovery for the last 3 days. And the reason why I had to have surgery is utterly ridiculous, but I'm going to share it anyway because I hope it will serve as a warning to others so you don't have the same thing happen to you.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and check out my Amazon store and Spreadshop links in the video description for everything I use in my garden and awesome custom apparel and gear.
Now, the good news is it was minor surgery. It was just surgery in my mouth. So overall, it's not a big deal, and it's healing up nicely and ahead of schedule. Everything went according to plan. So for that, I am very thankful. However, it's still not something that I would ever want anyone to deal with, and I hope that I never have to go through this procedure again. So here's what I've been dealing with over the last 9 months. I have had a lump in the top of my mouth, right along the gum line above my last 2 molars on the right side of my mouth. And it's been kind of inflamed. It's been in the status of it would flare up, then it would get better, and then it would flare up and it would get better. And so it's been not all that painful, but just annoying and uncomfortable. And I've gone to the dentist about it several times, and they couldn't really tell what it was. So after multiple appointments, they finally decided to send me to a periodontist for a closer look. So here's what happened. It's all very embarrassing, but I'm going to share it anyway. Well, about 9 months ago, I used one of those wooden bamboo toothpicks, and the tiniest shard of that wood must have broken off, and it lodged itself like a tiny hair-like splinter right above my back top right molar. And it was so minute, I couldn't even feel it. I didn't even know it was there. So my body, it tried to react by getting rid of that foreign body. So that triggered a sudden inflammatory response where the tissue swells up and it tries to get that splinter out of there. Well, the way it reacted to try and push the splinter out was to basically form a mass of tissue, kind of like a lump, in an effort to force it out. So I got it x-rayed multiple times, and the hairline piece of wood was so small, or maybe it's because it's organic matter, it won't show up in the x-ray. And unfortunately, once the body tries to push it out and it forms basically a massive skin to push it out, that massive skin is not going to go away. So the only way basically that you can get rid of it is to have it cut off. So I had to go to a periodontist's office, and I had to have a procedure done where they basically cut out that chunk of skin, pull the skin down lower, and then stitch it up together. So I have stitches in my mouth over a very small area. It's a very, very minute procedure. It was in and out in maybe 20 minutes, and since they numb you up, they keep you conscious the whole time, but since they hit you with anesthetic, you don't really even know it's happening, aside from the fact that people are sticking their hands in your mouth, which is very uncomfortable and a little bit nerve-wracking. So I'm happy to say everything went great. Everything went according to plan. It's basically been no pain at all for the last 3 days. You just kind of have to eat on one side of your mouth, and everything is healing up nicely. However, what an absolutely ridiculous problem to have. Who has a problem like that? Apparently me. But here's the worst part of it all. It's not a medical procedure, it's a dental procedure, and most dental plans don't really cover anything at all. So it's basically straight cash out of pocket. It cost $1,000 out of pocket cash just to get this procedure done. I mean, you don't really have any choice. You can't have an infection in your mouth. Something terrible can happen. So $1,000 cash out of pocket is what it cost me because I used a wood toothpick. So now I'm happy to say I have a reason to live in life beyond my garden and teaching garden tutorials and helping the world become better gardeners. I am now going to be an outspoken person against the use of wooden toothpicks. Don't do it. There's no point in doing so. Flossing is fantastic. You should be flossing every day. If you have to use a toothpick, please use a plastic toothpick. But whatever you do, do not use a wooden toothpick. Nothing good can come with it. You'll wind up being me, and you'll get a minute splinter that you then have to have surgery to get removed. So because I used a stupid wood toothpick, I had to spend $1,000. I can't do my normal gym routine for a week. I have to take antibiotics. I can't eat spicy food. I can't drink hot coffee. All this ridiculous stuff, all from using a toothpick. So that being said, I will never use a wood toothpick again, and I wanted to share this hard-learned lesson that I just dealt with over something so just absolutely ridiculous and silly. So in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal. Lord knows there's 10 million things that could happen in any of our lives that are way, way worse. So overall, I'm thankful and everything went according to plan. Maybe I'm playing this up for the camera a little bit, but I just wanted to throw that information out there because it's an absolutely ridiculous story. It had serious consequences for something so silly, and I wanted to share that information with you all because, well, it's apparently a little bit of risky behavior that doesn't really have any benefit or no real reason to do so. So learn from my mistake, say no to wooden toothpicks, ladies and gentlemen. So quick video, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this. I needed a laugh after the last few days, so I hope you enjoyed it. There's no need to send me any kind of messages or anything like that saying I hope you recover fine. Everything's a-okay. I just wanted to throw this out there as a little bit of fun, poke a little bit of a joke at myself, and hopefully share some useful information with all of you all. So that being said, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll catch you all on the next one. What are you looking at, Dale? We're at the grandparents' house. We're visiting Dale's grandparents. Dale, you get out of there. Come on, you don't have to look at every little thing. Adventures with Dale in a new backyard. He's into everything. Come on, Dale. Come on, buddy. Dad's got some good looking tomatoes. They're nice and protected in the back. Wow. Now you can see where I get it from. Very nice. They look better than mine. Way to go, Dad. Peppers are killing it. These peppers are huge. Come on, Dale. You have enough sniff for the day? We're on an exploratory mission. Come on, Dale. We're doing the whole lap around the house. We got the Satsuma. Lots of oranges on there. And we got the Momster. Oh, and here's the Meyer lemon. Lots of lemons on there. Look at that pickle barrel. Wonder where that idea came from. Where's my Dale? Oh, he's good. He did a whole lap around the whole house, sniffing everything and watering all the trees. It's time to go inside, Stinker. We're gonna go home soon. I'm getting dizzy. I'm gonna fall over.